Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
$1,995, 1:15 a.m. And of course 107.
So much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you. Sam? Sam? Hello? Sam? Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight.
Oscar Masson, 60 of Boone Country, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Masson, was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in the pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone Country to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. His survivors include his nephew Terrence Greenbear, as well as in spirit the people of Boone Country, whom he provided wellness and comfort. James Clark, 31 of Boone Country. Look like it there. Excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 periods. One line notebook per period, one large notebook, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. One box of colored pencils. A standard combination lock for your assigned locker. It's weird they have to bring their own lock. All the schools I've been to already have mine. a nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. Oh, Ethan's on. And a positive attitude, which apparently we're not bringing there. Just remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 p.m. See you soon, and again, welcome. Beth Valens, Principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Paris. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I'm in Paris. I have done some things, including eating Le Petit Déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite. Well, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. Weirdo. Aber Hill, Boone Country, or 97141 USA. See, so my name is Katie. So confusing me. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my journals. Dear Katie. So I'm writing to myself as Sam. When such just a game error. So until I actually figure out what's going on, I'm just going to pretend that I'm not her. I am Katie, and I'm supposed to be writing this as Sam. What I'm going to do. I have the ring binder. Can I open it? Okay. That thunder was loud. Can I look at any of that? Secret department. Examine paper. Pioneer CLD D703 combination or compact disc player. MSRP $999.99, so $1,000. Remote with flashlight, double-sided display out. Display on/off. Jog/shuttle dial front and remote, comma. Digital CLV slow motion freeze frame, last frame memory. 2S video outs. Coax/option sorry about this, guys. Obstacle outs. Twin 1 and rate. Then say that a jack of all mastery is not a question of special. If you have down 1963 again. You can do better. State of emergency in Dallas Canals Memorial. JFK wasn't JFK? Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts. But it's Riley. Even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of his. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Guessing on space. Or he's in space. John swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment. XXXXXXXXX. Processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain her gorgeous bosom was emblazed with the any differences with need correct? Unclear. If yes, describe them in detail. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on the floorboards and door frames disrupts. Circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbear, since that there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Please print. Black Cat Electrical Co. 598941. Harold Price Jr. Signature Harold Price Jr. Date of 9/2/1990. Nine no 210. Does anybody still care? The male gaze. How to subvert it. Sarah Host, non-gathering mouse. True stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Ooh, what is this? That must be his notes for his book. Oh, I got scared of that stuff. I'm like, wait. Then I realized that I did that. Grab book. A Stranger Under My Roof. The #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. A Stranger Under My Roof, Understanding Teens. Hey, I need to get my mom this book. The teen years are fraught with the change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for presence as well. Maybe the biggest challenge that you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning, or as he or she first enters adolescence, up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of periodic physiology, presented by Dr. Elisa Medina. herself a mother of 2 teenagers, prepare to gain new tools for establishing productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with the stranger under your roof. I've never had such a good conversation with my daughter. These simple tools can make all of the difference to a relationship with your child. Put that back. What's this? Dear Terrence, November 1994. David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting to the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than the last testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am lifelong resident of Blue. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my creditors, living or dead. 3. I do hereby appears as a pretty green beard. That and the best of him shall fall in to his children. I my name to this 15th day, 1973. Oscar Minson. Alright, so and that's his will to my dad. Hey, Brett, can you read this? Thing I just read. Thing I know how to read. Let's get out of this room. It's getting dark. I don't like this. Oh, jeez. Let's turn the light on.
Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors. Secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions
Oh,
are
yeah.
expected at lower elevations.
Okay, enough of that. Role model.
This
Girl
is
Scout.
a severe weather warning. The Northwest
Alright,
Weather
1 minute,
Service
guys.
reports
Alright, my
high
phone
winds
is
and
actually
torrential
moving.
rain
Okay.
conditions
Hey,
affecting
Sean.
the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Oh,
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County,
that.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
That.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
New York, NY 114. 8/15/94. Hi, Cherry. So my dad. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit. With remote and cables, we need half-page review for October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a come-by player, so check its CD playback with a few discs, as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise radio and Toslink stuff for the high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. Dave. Okay. What is this? Pizza. Aw. Jargon. Got a lamp. There we go. Looks like someone else was here looking for stuff. Old work mug. Tequila Country Forestry Service. TV listing. The X-Files. 25 at 9 something p.m. Family Matters, Unsolved Mystery, Diagnosis. I wonder if these are anything that I know. Heh, Boy Meets World. It's an actual thing. I don't really... Oh! AFV. That's funny. Walker, Texas Ranger. That has Chuck Norris in it. RoboCop. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now that's an actual movie that I've seen before. It was boring, but funny because of how stupid it was. I mean, oh, Full House. I bet all of these are actually real shows. I just haven't seen them. Ah, there was something hiding there. The Coliseum, the showplace of Oregon. Coliseum, a tradition of excellence since 1933. Theater 3, time, Pulp Fiction. Oh, title. Oh, that's a movie that I've never seen it, but I heard of it. October 21st, 1994. 7:15 p.m. 575. I have to the blanket. It's a little fort. Can I go in the fort? No. Hauntings and poltergeists. Oh, jeez. Does this mean what I think it means? Poltergeists and hauntings. Really? Really? They have to turn around? Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar. That were familiar event to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits and share the earth with us. And then teach us about and what they can teach us and our natural world. So I believe there's going to be ghosts in this game now, because it says that. Dr. Jitters. Yep. Jitters. Alright, let's go into this closet, which I don't really want to do now. That's a bad idea. Read story. Oh jeez. The Heaven on the Edge of the World. Samantha Greenbear. Oh, Sam, which I'm guessing is me. Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Oh jeez. The Turtle People. In fact, this is like something you would write. Captain Allerja looked off at the ocean and went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship, she yelled. I thought we lost them at Horse Island. Oh, jeez. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. The Captain Black himself came out off the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allerja, Yar! There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allerja yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, the Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and... oh, jeez. And you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept going on until Captain Allerja's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Oh, jeez. Alright, well I discovered that entire... oh, fireplace. Got some matchbooks with no matches. So I cannot light the house on fire, unfortunately. Oh, there's more to this hallway? Grab a bunch of coupons. I like coupons. Saved 25 cents. Oh geez, that's a lot of money. Tortilla chips. That's pretty much all I can make out of that. Examine pamphlet. U.S. National Forestry Manual. Northwest region prescribed. United States. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this room. Turn on. You got some more lights in here? I like the lights on. Lights are good. Lights are good. Turn all the lights on. Dude, we got like a little bar in our house. It's cool. What's that book again? Read letter. March 8th, 1976. Dear Mr. Greenbear, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to the accidental parish. Despite the low sales of the accidental savior, we went ahead with the publication of the second book in hopes the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It's been a pleasure working with you, publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future advisors. Sincerely, Donald Phipps, publisher, Mercury Books. Got some more whiskey. I like to read the orange. Orange flavored soda. I don't know, I just feel like there's a clue with the sodas. Like Dr. Jitters. Oh yeah, I like this music. Perfect bar music.
That someday we'll see through. Now that it's happened, I just can't.
Samantha Greenberg, date 9/94. Below.
I've done the best I could. You keep from feet.
Below are two stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the two stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentence in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good conducting statement. Oh my jeez. The menstrual cycle. It travels through the fallopian tube. The ovary releases the ovum. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Has to be much work here. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. If the egg doesn't meet a sperm, it dissolves. While the ovum is developing, the lining of uterus is getting thick and soft. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. An ovum starts to develop. Story key. I am produced in the testicles. I go from the vas differs to the urethra, the life of a sperm cell. I go through the cervix and uterus and into the fallopian tubes in search for an egg cell. I developed for 2 or 3 months in the epididymis. When the fetus becomes erect, oh my god, this is looking hard. I leave the epididymis and travel up to the body through the vas deferens. As I shut up, Rex, you're making me laugh more. As I pass the prostate gland, the seminal sorry about this, guys. My friend Rex is laughing, making me laugh. Vesicles and Cowper's glands. Cowper's glands. Fluids are added so that I can live longer and swim more easily. Without me, an egg cell couldn't begin the amazing process of reproduction. The urethra carries me, along with about 200 million other sperm, out of the penis and is a process called ejaculation. If I can find the ovum before the other sperm do, I will be the winner, part of a fertilized egg. Alright guys, so this is like a health lesson for you right now. Alright, let's see which one she chose. Samantha Greenway, period 4, health class, Mrs. Myers. Some more sheets, the menstrual cycle. Alright, she's a girl, makes sense. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Essa Glee stares out the window of her train as it travels from Baiania back to her village of William in Poland. Hey, I'm Polish. As the train rumbles along and the sun sets over the countryside, she can only think of the boy she is engaged to. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. S's train approaches the destination. Her heart races. The lining of her uterus is getting thick and soft. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then, there, her dear Boris, still in his biker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop and come to meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the stream, and he's a deep hum grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster. Then the bombs reaching out toward her. Dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes look at the moment freezes. The flash and smoke develops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in hometown are killed. Or let's take a turn for the worst. The rest, including Ursa and, for a time, Borislav, huddle in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing, bandaged with his torn bed sheets. S's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. Okay, so she made a war happen so that her boyfriend dies so that they don't reproduce. That way her story can keep going on. I guess that's one way to do it. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Oh, so now Boris's dead. Essa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive. But in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It's incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. I guess that's one of it. And then that says "see me" at the bottom. I'm scared to look up now. Someone's gonna jump at me. I don't see you. World history. Closet. Bigger closet. Oh. The Accidental Savior. It's Dad's first book. Swear to God, if I get jumped by like a ghost or something in the next few minutes, I'm punched. We got lip balm. What lip balm is this? Lip stuff. That's cherry stump. That's very detailed. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Some cool markers. More stuff. Oh. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home. It's 2. So hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet up in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken! Ah!
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name? She's coming over tomorrow.
Please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Oh, jeez. Now I gotta go find the attic. I don't want to go to the attic, but I do. Hey, you are the now girl, Sam. I'm temporary. I'm the best something. You please. I can get this and right back. Oh, Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha, and yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought that since you're new, you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? Yes or no? No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho? Does it run in the family? That's not very nice. He's asking me if I'm a psycho like my uncle. Which apparently is a psycho. Ah, dark. So now I know that I can read the stuff that's in the trash cans. What was that? Is my mind playing tricks on me right now? Because that scared the crap out of me. It's like feet. I don't like that. At all. Turn this lamp on. pick up one of my trophies. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 21st, 1990. Girls 100-meter relay, first place, Jamie Blum, Carla Jones, Shauna Rossi, and Caitlin Greenberg. Pick up my old track trophy. Regional Track and Field Finals, April 22nd, 1991. So this is the newer one. Girls long jump event, Caitlin Greenberg, first place. Hecka in Mexico. It does say made in Mexico? The locked door. Go. It says Tuesday. In aid in the upcoming Precious Burn operation, a ranger will exercise, in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personal file. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conversationalist Janice Greenbear, is charged with the supervision of transfer personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of overseeing officer. Signed, Bruce Penguin, 849. Okay. Bratmobile. Pony Moo. What is this thing? Wait, what? I want to read that. No, this is hard. For Sam. Love Things, Tab, Cherry Bomb, The Drawn Away, Rockets, Some Special. Whoa. Bad Word. Your Fans. Polaroid. Baby Pan. Bad Word. Richard, Cool Symbol. Ah! That was annoying. Kiss plus Ride. No. I'm gonna beat someone up. Kidding. Just wanna.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. We're such a good old day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore.
Yolanda DeSorto, 10/29. Factual description of incident. Mr. Buckley observed Mrs. in a picture with unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labeled Pass Blue Ribbon. Tabas Blue Ribbon. Mrs. DeSoto was sent to the guidance counselor's office. Mrs. DeSoto was given an option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, or be suspended for the rest of the day. Mrs. DeSoto chose suspension. Her father was called, but there was no answer, and no answering machine. Mrs. DeSoto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. She did not. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you, Mrs. Announced its 4th annual summer program for young scholars. English creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year at least. That's cool. Wait, what? Whoa. Here. She and her first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead, immortal king of the island. He's immortal, he's not dead. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Elijah. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further onto the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on the captain's Elijah's arms stood on end. She, back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too. Long before noticing the captain's gaze, the first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth over the blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal in rotted robes. The king was hunched over the blue orb, chopping his loyal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like pools, and he sang wailing flows followed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Elijah said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and you. Sorry guys. And then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker. And you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him for a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by his invincible thread, of course. Elijah said, It's a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid of me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tried the shitting thread of the belt to her trousers. She gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Elijah waited, staring vigilantly across the top of the stairs, where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no." The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking to the stairs. Elijah wanted to call out to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. When the king was nearly at the top of the stairs, when the first mate burst into the passageway, she skidded at it to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Elijah could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding beneath her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Elijah heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Elijah's hand went on, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Elijah ran, she was gathering line, twisting around her arm. She came to its end, and the unbreaking thread dangled limply. It shredded and faded in her hand. She tossed to the ground and ran. Oh. Geez, that was on. Alright, well, the combination did not seem to be in here. I can try one thing. 1, 2, 2. Let's try. Alright, I'm not going to get off track, so I'm just going to follow the way I came in. I don't like how dark it is. This is the other side. Ooh, another backpack. You want to see Pulp Fiction? After school at the Coliseum. It came out last weekend in and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good, or we can make fun at him for like. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't the movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess, Therma gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't bark. Ha ha ha, alright, see you then. Alright, so still no, still no... Holy crap-a-moly. Is that blood? Or wild color? Red right hand. Oh, okay.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
This must be my dad's room. Got some clothes. Some more clothes. This room's already been here. Like, ransacked the place. Clothes and clothes. Okay. Butch Cassidy. All of the predators. Bridge on the river. Silence of the Lambs. I don't know. I don't know if it's a better position. But someone's definitely been here. Man, one cat. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the tunnel. This is my second pack. I didn't write to you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the tunnel. London was great, Dad. I know you're always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You love it. If you all wanted to come back here as family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Mom, Dad, and Sam. I Arbor Hill, Boone Country, or 97141, USA. Business card. Unknown Dimension Literature. 6464. Michigan Ave. Geez, like Illuminati. Kaz Publisher. Communication must become total and continuous before we can stop it. William Sheward. Don't really care. Okay, let's go in the bathroom now. Nothing that one yet. Alright, that's all that one. Same thing. Open up these. Oh jeez, where's the light switch? Where is the light switch? There we go. Oh. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse's personality, spiritually, sexually. Reverend Alexander Michaels. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your this seems to be the spark that you and your spouse share in the honeymoon should fade over time, but it doesn't have to be. Reverend Alexander Michaels will show you how to rekindle the fire you once had. Part 1 provides simple steps to reopen the lines of communication between you and your spouse, allowing to face problems and share as partners instead of rivals. Part 2 delivers in reverence decades of service to God, helping you connect with the higher power. You'll draw strength from a spirituality and may not even know you have. Part 3 offers a number of fresh and exciting ideas for the bedroom, including a few things that may surprise you. Oh jeez. The rivers of passion for your spouse run deep. You just have to know where to look. Okay. I don't know why it says oh. There's nothing really important in Mom's room, besides the fact that it looks like it was ransacked. Oh! I pulled it out. You used hardcover paperwork. Take your time. I'm glad 70 have it in good hands. Grab a book. Leaves of Grass. Collection of the poems that was first released in his form in 1892, but not before it was banned on grounds of absurdity. He died only 2 months after its release, on March 26, 1892. Seeing, hearing, feeling are miracles. In each part entirely is a miracle. Nothing down there. Oh. Her purse is here, so if they left, like on a normal trip, weird, holy crap, moly. I don't like this, the store's like already, ah crap, this is the attic, this is the attic, I don't like this. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Sighting Journal, August 31, 1994, 11:19. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall when I rounded the corner. No one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Notice I wasn't wearing my glasses. That's creepy. September 3rd, 1994 through 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello. Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. That's weird. I never even knew that. 1994, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We built a protective pillow for it. October 22, 1914, 11 p.m. through 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely... Sorry guys, my remote died. Alright, where was I? October 28, 1994. 10 p.m. October 29th, 4 a.m. Okay. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and held patrol promises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible acquisition in the attic, probably roof sample taken just in case. Despite our efforts, we both fell asleep at around 4 a.m. In all, a successful night. Sorry, not want to play this as much. Katie's on my stuff. But I can't look at it. Make it fade. I don't like that. What does that say? Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Okay. Looks like I'm not entering. Is there a cassette player in here? Anyway. There we go. Need to be listening for noises. Performance evaluation. Name Richard Hartman. I don't even know who it is. Supervisor Janice Greenberry. Evaluation period 9/2/94, 11/1/94. Knowledge and skill unacceptable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Communication 5. Work ethic 5. Safety procedures 5. Punctuality 5. Overall 5. Sweet. I know I'm wicked smart. Or if you get at your job. Supervisor comments. Ranger Hattermatch has been inspectable during the course of the procedure of the prescribed preparation and execution. I believe this exercise and dedication has been the deciding factor of the success of a very complex and challenging convert area effort. Sorry guys, I have to do something real quick. Just making sure. Alright. And the operation of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will formally submit paperwork requesting his permit resigned to the facility. Signed, Janice Greenberry, Supervisor, Princess. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Seduction Lounge, 10/29, 9 p.m. See you there.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Whoa, open the sewing table. Hopefully we got some Batman stuff. Healthy choices, skills for a healthful life. I don't like that noise. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it hid Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Ah, jeez. Oh my god, I have to see this. We're skipping stuff. I'm in the sewing room. So I'll have to get to Mom and Dad's room and go to the closet. Alright. Ah! Oh. That's cool. That scared the crap out of me, in all honesty. I really don't want to do this. I'm not going in there. Yes, I am. Okay, it's locked. Good. So I don't have one. Alright, so I need to go to Mom and Dad's room again. This one. Now we're gonna go in the closet. To attic. That's wicked creepy. I don't like that. Did I even check the attic like was in there? Dude, this is not cool. Whoa. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret, house investigations log. Hidden comparisons 3, library, upstairs hall, Voyager. Evidence of the supernatural, discovered 0. Continues. Alright. Alright, we need to the library. So where was that other one? Alright, so I need to go to Dad's office. Ah, okay. Alright, okay, now it's one of these things. Which one, Private, do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Elijah and her scouting party peered down wearily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the graceful basin in the forest road. It was a strange sight indeed. Such lushness juxtaposed, I don't even know what that word is, which the fridge of ice formations. Elijah leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazon tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Elijah's party followed behind, moving quickly as a breeze through the greenery. Elijah landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian. Yeah. Up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and was eerily silent. Elijah looked on, frozen in remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of a dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat soaking wet. But the figure stood, and the water poured down. Elijah saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke, in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Elijah drew her magical flintlock pistol from her belt. Her and her crew readied their swords. Elijah glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life. You can't have her." Take second comp. 50-1. Write 3 times. Stop. Sam. Property of Sam. Turn passing first, second number, and stop third number. Full turn passing first. Alright, well now I have to find the other half of Sam. I would like to find the keys to these locked places. Well, they are. Alright. We got secret things up here. Where could the other half of her lock combination be? I think in here somewhere. Just missed it. This guys. 0, 0, 5. start at least, right? But strange. What was I last time? Hi, Lenny. I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I have decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages of their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats is so good that I added a background to make it even better. Even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing still. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking for Mr. Parrish right now. I feel like he would actually have a lot of cats. Also, like his secret chain. It's so worthless. 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never wanted 90210. But I could see in his eyes he was lying. So I could have sworn it was not there last time. But I could have been wrong. Ah! Come on, dude. Where? I want to be in the mom's room. Just to check the guest room. assuming I could lock one of those. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. As always, please like and, give me a thumbs up. That always does help the channel. And, I will definitely make more videos of this because I'm actually really interested in this game now. Even though it's confusing the crap out of me, but that's what makes a good game. So, yep. As always, please like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thank you a lot, and tune in for my next videos of Gone Home. Peace out.